Staying organized, especially as a busy entrepreneur, can be difficult. Keeping up with the different ideas that you might have in your mind and also different projects that you have going on as well. And I want to kind of show you a resource called Google Keep, which I personally use to help me to stay organized within my business. Hi, my name is Sam Day and I'm a digital marketing consultant. And this is kind of a new series, so to speak, on my YouTube channel where I'm going to be speaking about staying organized as a busy entrepreneur and kind of showcasing different tools and softwares that I'm using and apps that might also help you as well. So the first one is Google Keep, and I've been using this for many years now, and it's a very easy way to kind of keep all of your ideas and all of your projects in one place, but organized kind of categorically, so that you can kind of keep track of what's going on. So just as a quick overview of Google Keep and how it works, it allows you to kind of quickly and easily make a note. So up here, you can see it says take a note. And if you click on this little new list, then you can add a checklist. So this is really great. Let's say if you wanted to make a to-do list for today, you can have a to-do list. Maybe number one is check your email. Number two for me might be to put out a YouTube video. And then number three, maybe it is send email to mailing list. So that's three things on my to-do list. And as I get finished with them, I can literally just click that box. And as you can see, it automatically checks it for me once I click that box that it's been completed. So this is a quick and easy way, especially if you're working on a big task as well. You can actually see what you've done, see what you completed, and check things off the list so you don't miss anything. So that's one of the ways you can do this. You can also just create kind of a normal note. If I unchecked all the items, and I can hide my check boxes as well. So this just, it stops it from being a checkbox. So it takes off all of the check boxes and it just makes it into a normal note. So you can make yourself a normal note, which is really cool. And you can organize your notes as well into different categories. So if you go into notes here, this will just be all of your notes that you've created, but you can create these little tabs here. So as you can see, I've got my to-do list for 2020. I've got information for my accountant. I've got my different information for my affiliate programs. And as you can see, I've got just different notes coming down here, and you can kind of organize things. As you can see, I've got a lot going on. So this would be very difficult for me to actually kind of keep in my mind, but I've got different categories for different things. And this helps me to stay organized and to kind of, keep in mind all of the things that I need to keep in mind. Now, you can also edit labels. So if I click on edit a label, then it allows me to kind of delete a label. So I can rename a label, I can delete a label, or I can create a new label. So if I created this one, let's say I made test YouTube label and click done, then it's organized alphabetically. So it's created a new label here for me. So let's say that I wanted to create multiple videos on Google Keep. This might be a label that I use every time I'm going into, Google Keep. I just have to go to this label and I can make my notes appropriately. Now, the really cool thing is as well, you can also color coordinate your notes to help it just, make it easy for yourself. So you can make one note purple, for example. So let's publish this one and call it test. I'm going to call this one test 1, and I'm going to call this one test A. And then literally all I have to do is click away and it will save this particular note that I've made. And then if I click on this change color thing here, then I can change it to a specific color if I want it to stand out. Or if I wanted to organize it. So that's one really useful thing as well that you can do. You can also make notes in the form of images. So you can go down here to where it says add image. And if you wanted an image, for example, then you can just choose one from your computer and you can add that and save that as a note. So if you are the person who needs to kind of save images or organize your ideas via images, then you can do that as well. I do this for receipts as well sometimes. So if I'm away on business and I want to take a note of all of the receipts and expenses that I've had, then I can quickly take a picture of my receipt, and I can save it to the note in Google Keep, and I can easily track my expenses in that way, and I can title it something and give it a little description as well, so I remember what that image was all about. Now, another really cool thing that you can utilize with Google Keep is the fact that you can have it synced to your desktop device or your mobile phone device as well. So that's really key. So I have it on my phone, for example. If I was to touch Google Keep, then this is actually synced to all of the information that you've just seen on my computer. So if I go down and I look for the test tab that we've just created, then it should be somewhere here, test YouTube, as you can see, and we can see the image that we've created, and we can also see the test A that we created there as well, and we can also edit this as we wish. We can delete, make a copy, send it to someone, add a collaborator, or add it to another label, or change the color. So as you can see, there's multiple different things that we can actually do there. So that's quite cool as well. And as well as there being that capability on a mobile phone, there's also that capability on desktop as well. So as you can see, I also have the app installed down here as well. So you can download it to your computer, and you can use it in which way you feel is easiest for you. So just as another quick thing as well, of some of the other things you can do, if you click on take a note, you can add reminders. And this reminder will help to remind you of something that you need to do, so you can schedule when that reminder will kind of remind you of what's needed, and that syncs directly to your Google Calendar as well. So if you're utilizing Google Calendar, when you set a reminder, that will sync straight to your Google Calendar. And just as an example, if I go to my Google, this is my Google Calendar, I done a test and created the test for June 1st, and this reminds me that I've actually got something on June 1st. So that's something to keep in mind, is when you do set up your reminders, it will sync with your Google Calendar. You can also add collaborators as well. So if you wanted someone to work with you on a specific note that you're creating, then you can add a collaborator and you can add their email in here. So another thing you can do as well is on the phone app is you can add a voice as well. So you will notice that there's a little microphone button at the bottom when you're utilizing your mobile phone. So another thing that you want to keep in mind is there's a couple of things you can do if you're utilizing the app on your phone. So for example, I'm creating a new note using my phone, and you can see that I can actually utilize the drawing feature, and I can draw something. So if you are a creative in that way, then you might want to utilize that. So that is Google Keep in a nutshell. It helps to keep me organized, and someone like me who's got a million and one things going on at any one particular time, I can save all of my ideas for YouTube videos, all of my ideas for courses, all of my ideas for affiliate marketing, and all the different things that I'm doing, and I can kind of keep it organized in different tabs, different labels, and also in different notes as well. Lastly, one thing that I will kind of go and highlight is the fact that if you go into one of your notes, for example, so let's say I go into my ideas bank, I can actually click on this and pin this as a note. So what that means is if I had loads of notes in this particular label, then this will pin this one right to the top. So all of your important things that you want kept to the top and you don't want to forget them, you can make sure you pin those. So Google Keep keeps me organized, and hopefully it keeps you organized as well. It's a completely free app, and this isn't a sponsored video. So this is literally a tool that I use every single day, more or less. But if you are a busy entrepreneur, then something that might really help you out as well is my formula. This is the free guide to generating leads and sales online. As you can see, a copy of it is behind me. I'll also leave a link to it in the description down below and somewhere on this screen. Now that is the free guide to generating leads and sales online for your business. So if that's something that you need help with, make sure you go and grab your copy. But I really do hope that this video brought you value, and if it did, then please click the like button down below and make sure you share this video with a friend. If you have any additional questions or comments, then leave them for me in the comment section. But until next time, watch some of my other great videos. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more awesome business related content. Have a great day, download the formula, and I will see you soon.